Alright, when sewing a French seam, the raw edges are going to be encased on the inside of the seam. So to start, this is the opposite of a plain seam. You're going to pin with wrong sides together. So this is one of the few seams where your bright colored right side will be on the outside when you start sewing. Okay, so I've got my pins perpendicular and I'm going to sew the first seam at 1/4 inch. Okay, that's going to be near the edge of my presser foot. I'm going to go backwards at the beginning and the end. I'm going to cut both sides of the threads and go ahead and remove my pins. Alright, so I've just sewed a 1/4 inch seam allowance on the right side of my fabric with wrong sides together for a French seam. Now I'm going to iron this open. Now I'm going to act like it's a plain seam. So I'm going to put right sides together and make sure that that seam is right on the edge. And iron again. So now, in order to sew at an original 5/8 of an inch seam, I'm going to sew at 3/8, which will equal 5/8 when you add together the 1/4 inch that's already been used up. Alright, now I'm sewing at my 3/8 line. It's this first line past my presser foot. And that should be able to clear the 1/4 inch seam allowance that's on the inside. And again, you backstitch at the beginning and the end. Cut both threads. And then see, you'll have a normal looking seam. The inside is no raw edges for a clean finish. Now that my French seam is done, I'm going to iron it to the side and flip and iron the right side of the garment as well. There, see, we have a plain looking seam on the outside, and on the inside there are no raw edges.